I have 3D printed some test pieces to make sure our fitment was good. And basically, we're going to be putting a tow bar in the front of the Jimny. So here are a few other demo pieces before we got dimensions correct. And instead of doing this on the CNC plasma table, I've actually got some 2" by 1/4" thick steel strap. And we're going to cut our parts out here. And so we'll be putting together a few of these on here. We'll weld them together, and we'll basically make an attachment point that can drop below the bumper for putting on a tow bar so we can flat tow this Jimny. We have used our 3D printed template, and we've used a brand new nice Sharpie Milwaukee brand. Anyways, we've transferred that, including down there, and now we've got a center or transfer punch, and we're going to knock out a centering hole for those, and then we'll cut this one out by hand. Now a pilot drill. Now I'm going to step up in my bit size. All right, stepping up, hopefully final. Okay, those are drilled. Now, let's see how I did. That looks pretty good there. That looks pretty good there. All right, so that worked pretty well. Now I'm making my bracket that goes on the bottom side of the frame. Line that up. Mark. Line that up. Mark. Oh, shit, look what I forgot. Okay, center punch, center punch. We'll drill and then we'll cut. That'll be easier. All right, enough. Now we'll let it size. So we're fine. Yeah. Let's give him some advice. Yeah. Sure, hold on a second. I'll go with you. All right, there. That's so much easier in the vise, but I can't really show you what I'm doing. So easy. 2 holes. Now we'll just cut this. Now I have a piece of 1/2" black gas pipe, and I'm going to cut this as an insert for these bolts. This is bigger than I need, and I'm going to make a mark there. And basically I want to end up cutting this where it's just very slightly tight going in. So I'm going to need a total of 4 of these to do a sleeve for this bolt to go. Okay, this does fit down the frame nice and tight, so a little bit of cleanup with the flap disc and it'll go in and tap in place and it'll stay there. So my goal is to keep this where it will tap into the frame rail and I don't have to weld it and just kind of stay until I get my bolt through it. So I'll start by doing a couple of taps. Come over here. Another one you can see it. Another one here, let's see. That way. And, oh, yeah, sorry, alright. So I got out there to do some penetration of the valley, decent enough. Do a couple more taps, recommend bolt it and weld it on the bench. Okay, we've got our left piece tacked. This one's just sitting up there, not tacked yet. And what we're doing with our straight edge is just making sure it looks like that this is all going to be perpendicular to the front of the vehicle and that one of these isn't like kicked back or something weird. And I think, looking around here, that it looks pretty good. So that's going to be good enough for just getting a couple of attachment places down there. Okay, so I've got my metal's actually tapped in nice and tight. I don't need the magnet. Ground clamps on. I got my bevel on both sides. I'm going to go through and put some tacks on it. I'm going to go into the back side, down from the frame rail, and put a couple of tacks just to help keep this from pulling one direction or the other. Alright, there you have it. Did it a couple different places. Doesn't look too bad. Not the best welder in the world. Alright, same thing for the next one. I'll do some tacks on the inside and then flip it over. Alright, here's our completed bracket, including on the other side, underside, little piece we welded on there. As you can see in this one, we have a small nut held in, welded to a piece of plate so it won't spin. We have our two pipes. We have the piece that goes up and will bolt into that bolt, which is that one right there. So we're ready to put this up once we take that bolt out under there. And this is really nice and tight, so we're going to have to tap it in. Here is our bracket welded to our tow bar bracket. This came with the tow bar. So instead of trying to put a bolt through it or do something here because of where these holes were, just welded this directly on, and then we go and we just tap this back. So there it is. That's the setup for towing on the Jimny. And really, once you've fabricated this bit, you could have any sort of tow bar, crossbar stuff, or your ear welded on here. So this is the Jimny specific bit, and this is just whatever you get with your tow bar. All right, here is the Jimny tow bar setup. So we have an aluminum Tow Me 5,000 pound bar, which is over twice as much as you need. So we have our safety cables on. The safety cables are hooked to the eyelet on the Jimny. This is the tow bar crossbar bolted up to the frame where you can't see out of the way there. And over here we have our electrical connector for our wireless tow lights. So there is the tow setup. And if we go over to the Jimny, we do have it in neutral. Transfer case at the moment is not in neutral, but normally it would be for towing. And if you come back here, you see we have our wireless tow lights attached. Those are magnetic and removable. Coming back around to the front. Here's the tow bar. There's that wireless light transmitter. There's the tow bar setup. And we can pull back. And there we have it. Jimny set up for flat towing behind anything with a 2-inch receiver hitch. And the Jimny is really light. I think the Jimny is 1,700 or 1,800 pounds. So it's basically no weight behind a vehicle. Very easy to tow. With the manual transmission in neutral, transfer case in neutral, it's easy to flat tow. And pretty easy to disconnect the setup when you're ready and you got somewhere. So there it is. Alright. Jimny is set up for flat towing.